world of windmills, dreams, and steady sparks of light. Model cars, giant schematics, pop culture in full flight. Sci-fi worlds he brings to life, each piece placed just so right. Step by step, a marvel grows in his hands, pure midnight. Waves, world building dreams, a vision clear as day. Every model ever seen, crafted his own way. Engines growl in his care, sci-fi ships taking air. Journey grand in his mind, through his YouTube lair. In each frame the universe blooms, tools and time into passion drives every beat, a symphony in his room. From classic rides to space-time, details deep, he's our guide. Worlds imagine taking flight, shining in the studio light. From classic rides to space-time, details deep, he's our guide. Worlds imagined taking flight, shining in the studio light.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's members stream. How's it going? I've just realised that I haven't set up the wheel of names. Oh, that's terrible. Let me just quickly set that up now. How the devil is everyone? I'm going to be chatting while I'm setting this up here. What an idiot. Right. Okay. Okay. I've just got to copy some names into there. How is everyone? Are we all good? It's one of the first star-studded disaster movies. It certainly was. Fred Astaire was in it. Paul Newman, Steve McQueen. God, there was tons. Absolutely tons. Hello, Christopher Grantham. How's it going?
Let's give it up big time. Hello, Christian from Grantham. Now let's get cracking.
Now, tonight, I'll tell you now, is going to be an absolute, complete and utter car crash. It's going to be a car crash stream. I've looked at some of the instructions here. It's a lot of pipe work, and I haven't a clue where the pipes are going. And we get to mount the engine onto the car. So I've got the car up here as well. So it is going to be a nightmare. So just stay calm tonight. I'm going to be stressed. I'll tell you that now. I'm going to be stressed. But I thought before we could jump into that, let's talk about some other stuff. First off, one of our community, John builds iconic military models. Let me see if I can bring this up. Hang on. I've got the wheel of names sorted out now, so I'll do that as well. John builds iconic military models. He's looking for support from the community, just like he did with me. With getting up and running a workshop so he can actually do YouTube videos from the workshop and have a lot more space to do a lot more builds as well. He has got a GoFundMe at the moment for that workshop, and I think he's almost hit 30% of the target as well, which is quite good. But I've put the QR code on the screen now, and I will do that again tomorrow if you do want to support John. I have supported him myself. It's a great cause. Oh, there we go, and Ian's done the link for me, so thank you for that, Ian. I really appreciate that. But that's for John builds iconic military models. You've seen John on the channel before as well. No. It's not a copyright breach at all. By adding my logo, does that make it not a copyright? As a matter of fact, all of my, I better talk about the t-shirts actually. All of my t-shirts now have to go for a stringent copyright process because I've moved t-shirt provider from Teespring to TeePublic. Now, some of them I didn't know if they'll get through. I knew I weren't going to have a problem with that one, Peter, but I thought I was going to have a problem with the robots one. But yeah, absolutely fine, no problems at all. So I do have a new, let me just see if I can get the link for that. 1 second. A new store for t-shirts and stuff like that. Now it's called T Public, or my one's actually called Dashly. It's the same company. But they do a whole better job. It's a lot cheaper. There we go. There's the link in chat there. It's a lot cheaper. The thing is, all the stuff comes from America. Now, I have ordered some stuff over as well, but I had to get rid of Teespring. And the reason being is I did an order for Teespring for myself, obviously losing all this weight, for 5 shirts. And that was in December, and I still haven't got them. And they keep telling me, and they haven't even printed. They're just holding on the system. So I've had a couple of like complaints about it. I'm like, I'm not dealing with that anymore. So I dropped them. And T Public has now come up, and they actually put that on their store as well, which is pretty cool. So, oh, well done, Steve. How cool is that? So that is the link to the new store, dashery.com. Some other news that you'll find out tomorrow. Sorry, that's already on the channel. Is let's bring it up. Is Hachette in the US? If you're in the US and you're a big Warhammer fan, they bring out the Combat Patrol collection. And there's the link for that as well. I did put that on social media, but if you are a Warhammer fan, and I know there's a big business in Warhammer minis and painting them and stuff like that, that's a new collection that's now out in the US. I have ordered a couple of shirts, Steve, from the new site now. I don't know what I'm going to do about the 5 that I couldn't get from Teespring. So it's getting so confusing. I might have to do a credit card charge back on them, but it's not good. Good to know. I have used Gelato for my t-shirts and other items, and it's listed via Etsy. No, this integrates Will through into YouTube, and I wanted to pick someone that still does that. And that's why when you watch a video, if you haven't got an ad blocker on, you'll see the store underneath with all the shirts in it. Well, Teespring does that, but also I think actually Gelato does that as well. But T Public does that as well. So that's why I've decided to use them. And I've got perfect tracking on it, and it's on the way, so I'm a lot happier than I were with Teespring. So that's not good. But I have been winding myself up, and you're going to see a side of me you don't normally see. It's because I've been a bit angry, and that is that 2 people in the last 2 weeks have got an outright ban on the channel. They banned from YouTube, banned from social media, banned from Instagram. Everyone loves a bit of drama, so I'm going to spill the tea for you. Anyone who knows me knows that I don't deal in the negative. Okay, I'm a very positive person, and if anyone's got anything to say or to slate me or any of that, I won't get involved at all. I just cut you out of my life, and that's how I live my life. That's why I'm so positive. So had a couple of personal attacks this week. I'm not going to mention names or anything like that, but I'm not dealing with it. So I've blocked those people on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, everything. So they can still watch my videos, but they can't comment. But there's no call for it, and I just put it down to jealousy, or they've got problems not with me, but with companies. And their problems with companies is not my problem. I just sit here and build models. That's my job. I'm not affiliated with anyone. Everyone thinks I'm affiliated with people. I'm not. Companies do send me models, but I'm free to do what I want with them. If I don't want to build them, I don't even have to build them. But I do it because I enjoy building models. So I'm going to mention that on Thursday's stream as well, because I don't understand why people assume that I'm getting paid for this. I'm not. I get my money from YouTube. I don't get any kickbacks or anything apart from the model sent to me. But as I said, it's up to me what I do with them. So very strange, but I think it's uncalled for. I don't understand why people want to attack me. If they've got a problem with someone else, attack them, but not me. I'm just the person who sits in his workshop making models. So there you go. But yeah, so 2 people. I very rarely ban, and since 2016, I very rarely do an outright ban to everybody. And some people who have had falling outs with in the past have actually come back and apologised and all that, and they've been fine because I take the bans off. But these 2 was uncalled for, so I'm not dealing with that. So not good, not good. No, abuse isn't called for at all. But anyway, on to lighter things. As I said, still my usual self. You will notice that the accident board is at 0. Would you like to hear what's happened? I haven't got any sign of injury, but I did injure myself today. Mrs. Rodaway wanted me to put some garden lights out. Now, I've got lanterns that attach to the wall, security lanterns, so if you walk past, the light comes on. We got them out the front and the back. So what I did was I turned the switch off, and I went to change it. What I didn't realise is that there's 2 live wires, you know what's coming, behind that lantern. The switch operates one, but the other one is not linked to the switch. The other one's on a constant live feed. So, yeah, I didn't exactly touch it, but I sparked it so it went into my face, and I dropped everything. It was a nightmare. So it tripped the breaker in the house and turned all the power off in the house. So I must remember when I'm playing with electrics, don't do that. Anyway, the lights are out and they look really good. And as a matter of fact, from this workshop now, I can actually find my way to the house because the light's bright enough to light the way. But yeah, that's why we're back to 0 again on that, which is crazy. Okay, Infinity Gauntlet. I've had the Infinity Gauntlet delivered today. Now, you ready for this? I am so confused with this, okay? So, I've wrote it down. Stand by. Okay, I've wrote it down. So, if anyone's got the Infinity Gauntlet, confirm this with me, yeah? We have got, here, I've got stages 72 to 91, okay? But I'm missing stage 70. I'm missing stage 77. I'm missing the magazines for stages 90, 76, and 71. Now, with the delivery today, we've got the magazine for 97. Hang on. We've got the magazine for 97, but we're missing parts for 92. So now we're missing 70, 77, and 92 parts. But they delivered 97 parts. That's right. They delivered 97 parts, but no magazine for 97. So we're missing 70, 77, and 92. Is that right? Is anyone? I'm losing track of it. So now there's 3 that we haven't got at the moment. They're crazy. Absolutely crazy. I can't get over that. Oh, bless you. I will read chat in a second. I want to keep showing you stuff because that's what I do. It's behind the scenes thing. And then we'll do the wheel of names. This is Maximilian at the moment. Ugh. Now, this is the main body. This gives you an idea of how big he's going to be. Obviously, you can see here I primed him just before I fill up the gaps here. I'm going to be doing some gap tidy, but he's looking really good. Pretty happy with how he's looking there. And just before the stream started, let's put that down. I completed, again, a bit of tidy up needed, but one of his legs there, which looks pretty cool. Now, this can go up and down, but I don't want it to. So I've glued it there. It's on a pivot between these two, you see, but I don't want it to move. So it's going to be going like that. But the whole leg does move on that. But that's looking pretty cool, isn't it? Now, I've printed out all the parts for the... everything that needs printing is now printed off. Now, do you remember I said I was going to do the things to make them move? Well, I do mention this on ET tomorrow as well. Well, I am doing that. I am going to do that. Let me show you why. You're going to love this. Ready? Oops. You're going to love this, although why isn't my camera working? Stand by. What's going on? Okay, 1 second. Let me... Right, I'm going to turn off that. Right, why is this not working? Right, we're going to get it to work. Hang on. So, activate. Deactivate. Activate. Why is this not coming up? Black Magic Design. Right, okay. Okay, right, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn the power off. Hang on. Oh, car crash stream. Car crash stream. So much of a car crash. We can't even build it because we ain't got no cameras. Right, okay. Let's let us set up. Right, I'm going to try again. Deactivate. Activate. There you go. We're happy. Just needed to be turned off and on again. Okay, I want to show you this motor. You ready? Now look, this here is my little tiny thumbnail. Okay, this is the motor that I've got for it. Look at that. It's the size of my thumbnail. And you want to see it working? Look, it's it can do up to 6 volts. That's all it needs. So I've got a thingy battery here. And when I press this there, look. Can you see that? Look at that. And it's silent. Look. You can't, if I hold that against my microphone, it's a silent motor. Cordless, they're called. Look. Can't hear a thing. How cool is that? I got 5 of these for £8. I only need 2. I've already checked that the things that go around are very light and it can hold it, so it's going to spin really good. I will probably put it on a switch. I don't know if I want it spinning all the time. I want to probably be able to press a button to turn those off and on. We'll have to see how that goes. Is that everything to show you at the moment? I think it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to these wheel of names now, and we're going to find out who the February draw is. Now, what we're going to do is I will email you after the stream. So we've got the names here. Oops, what's that? Can I get rid of that? I can't get rid of that. They're all down here. There's 486 names on here. Let's click the wheel and find out who wins today. So this is for February, and it is Ross Taylor. Ross Taylor, well done, Ross. I will email you after the stream. Ross Taylor, well done. Are you in chat, Ross? I don't know. Are you in chat? I'll find out in a minute. Let me answer some of these questions. Steve P, you're not Steve Pow, are you? You haven't changed your name again? I'm getting so confused. SWP is Steve Pow, but you might have changed it back. I don't know. I haven't got a clue. Hi, Jim. Welcome back to the cold UK. Bless you. Mrs. Runaway, Rachel's dancing around now. You may be able to sort the kids' clothing quilt for her. Good for you, Wayne. Just like me and how I would handle it too. Yeah, I just don't get involved. And then that way, the good thing is when you block it, it's like when I get a model and something goes wrong, like the LaFerrari, I just put a blanket over it so I don't have to worry about it again. I'll go back to it when I want to. So, but there you go. Everyone rises to their own level of competence and stay there for life. Yeah, no, definitely. Well, I mean, it's no skin off my nose now. Now I don't have to deal with them anymore. So. Yeah, Ian knows who one of them is, so they call it the ban hammer for a reason. But there you go. Where are we? Do you have any electrical powers now? What, after being electrocuted? No, I should do, shouldn't I? I do wonder what would happen if I would have touched it. Now, I do understand that when you get an electric shock, your muscles contract, so you wouldn't be able to let it go, but I'm guessing I would have fell to the floor and let go of the thing. But there you go. The accident isn't build related, so you should reset the board. Well, I was doing something that involved a screwdriver, so technically it's an accident for me. It happened on work property premises. It was just out there. You know when you're eating your ready but you get that orange glow? Yeah, probably. That's probably exactly what happens, Ian. It's not giving him regen powers. Look at his head. I actually cut the hair today, so it's a lot shorter than it was. You're watching my old Millennium Vulcan videos when you're a thin teenager. That was 2015, 16. So it was, yes, almost 10 years ago. Oh my God. You had a huge cut on your right thumb. What happened? You know what I'm like. Infinity weight gauntlet. Oh, bless. I did I did hear someone put a funny comment the other day. I hope if anyone from Fan Home's reading this, I've got to say this because it's turn the power on, Wayne. Yeah, definitely. If anyone's from Fan Home, I apologise for this, but it did make me chuckle. Someone put a new tagline for Fan Home which says testing your model building skills as well as your patience. That was the tagline. Oh, looks like the camera's void in space now. We've got it working now. Yes, Mark Pringlesleaf and also Alan Palmer. I've got your hats still here. I'm posting them out to you. I haven't done it yet. I haven't had a chance yet, to be honest with you. I just wanted you to know they're all still wrapped up. They will be ready to go soon as well. That's your little finger, Wayne. The thumb sticks out the side, mate. Well, this is not your hot topic. No, it never is. I say, Steve, if you changed your name again, I'm gonna have to make sure I change it on the thing. I'm hiding from new administration, RKGB. Oh dear. I do have to shake my. I don't know what's going on in America at the moment. Only you guys know that. I try not to get involved in politics either because I haven't got the retro room. I've got a no politics zone thing that goes up here. Thanos was right there, giving you half of the gauntlet. Well, I'm guessing. Look, it seems like if we're missing 70 and 77, but we've had everyone since then, and now we're missing 92, did I say? I'm just confused to me. So we're going to be 3 missing. Are they getting them at the end, or we're just going to be left with a pile until they come? I don't know. But I think I will do a post asking people, is that the same thing for me? Because I'm getting confused. I'm writing it down, I'm still confused. It doesn't make any sense to me at all. But there you go. Right. You ready for this car crash? This is going to be a nightmare. Okay, so the first stage of this is going to be easy. I think we're just doing the another brake disc, and we're putting another caliper on and connecting a wire to it. But the second one, they want us to add loads of pipes to the engine, and we've already done loads of pipes to the engine. So before the stream, I decided I was going to have a look to see where some of these nipples are, and I will be saying nipples quite a lot today. And I'm telling you, I can't find them. Hence why I've got this on. Monday's your weight loss surgery. Wow, Ramon. Well, good luck with that. I hope it goes well. You'll be as fit as me next time I see you, Ramon. I'm not dieting anymore. I'm not actively dieting, just so you know. But good luck, Ramon. I hope it goes well for you. Okay, stand by. Right. Okay, so stage 61. This is the magazine. And yes, we are doing another caliper, cable tie, pretty much like we ended the last stream. So we should be all right with this stage because there's not much to do. This is the calm before the storm here now, because you just know this is going to be bad. Oh, by the way, hang on. What stage is this? 61. Let me just try and find. You think I want to put these in order? Here we go. I've had, since doing this a couple of weeks ago, because obviously last week we were doing the Enterprise, so you're going to have to put up with this on my head. I've had 2 boxes of Lotus delivered. So I've now got up to stage 80 something. 80 something. We've got a lot. There's a hell of a lot there at the moment. So fan host supposed to be sorting stuff out according to email they sent, giving more information on the 12th of February. The last email I had said that they do have 70 and 77 being delivered, but I don't know when they're coming. So we'll have to see. I'm hoping it comes eventually. But okay, first things first. Just like last time, I'm about to put this into the 2 holes at the side here. And the hardest thing about this, because you think that would be easy as well, is actually getting them into the holes at the other side. Which is why I've got my tweezers out. So stand by, because this isn't easy. That's 1 side in. That's 2. No. This reminds me of the Darth Vader build that we did. I actually did that Darth Vader build a couple of days ago, so there we go. So then that's nice and flush, and that's in there like that. There is one other thing I need to show you, which I completely forgot about, but I'll do that once I've done this pack. I'm going to put the caliper into place, just like this one here. So that's going to go over the top just there. And it's held in with BM screws, which I've got here. Haven't even got my screwdriver ready today. I need my small screwdriver today. Okay. Put this on here and do this. Okay. Nice and tight. That's 1 in. Perfect. And put the other one in. Oh, get really quiet because I'm concentrating. Someone mentioned something today in today's video which did make me laugh. How observant people are on this channel. Right. The brake line here, once again, is going to go above this. Let's go to this camera. Round here. And it's going to go into the nipple of this section just here. So I'm about to put in. Excellent. And then we're going to be cable tying that down just like this one. Stand by. Let's go to that camera. Around here. Oh, I'm being concentrating. And I'll just get this cable tie on. I will look at chat in a minute because you can tell where my mind is at the moment because I'm thinking about some of the things that I had to tell you that I completely forgot about. Okay. Looking good. Perfect. get me cutters out. Cut off the excess. Perfect. So that is now mirrored on both sides there. Put that to one side. All that's left to do is to do these two parts here. So we're going to be having, let's get this right, this way round. These go in a certain way. I remember this from last time. So I need to line it up so that the holes line up for when I need to screw this in. So stand by because it's getting confusing already. Goes in this way. Gotcha. Because once that's in, I've got to put this over the top, which doesn't want to go into the holes. Come on. Ugh. I can't get this lined up into the holes. What's wrong with me today? Okay, let's try these two. Nope. It's not wanting to do it today. Stand by. One in there. Nope. I don't think these match these holes. Something's not right. Didn't I have this problem last time? I'm trying to match them to the wrong holes, aren't I? That one's lined up there, but then that one's not into place, so it can't be that way round. It can't be that way round, and if I put that in there, it can't be that way round. So I've done something wrong, or I'm putting them in the wrong place. They're going into the small holes. There they are. They go into those holes. Gotcha. Yeah, I did. I remember what I did. Told ya, car crash stream tonight. Don't know what I'm doing. Right, these are SP screws, and they're just going in from this side here. So on there, because if you remember before, I couldn't get the screws through. One there, and one on the other side. There. Okay, so that's in place. So it looks just like that, and that's all there is to do in that stage. So that was the easy part of tonight's play, if you like. I'm just going to clean this up because there's something I want to show you. And that is that I've been ahead all week on my builds, just so you know. As a matter of fact, because the Spider-Man came out, I did that Spider-Man video about a month ago, hence why the printer was still there and stuff. That put me ahead, and I was already one video ahead, so I was 3 videos ahead. So tomorrow on the channel, it's ET. I've got ET on the channel because I've got the missing part. But Friday, I'm going to be filming tomorrow, and that is this little bad boy right here. And that is the Ferrari 330. So I thought, let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at that. So I'm mainly doing this because I had a lot of people saying they want to see me do it. It looks very similar to the 917KH. But once again, you will see the video for this. We get the welcome welcome letter. It's advertised by Deagostini Collectibles. Same people who are doing this car that we're building at the moment. And this is the brochure for it. So looks a lovely car, doesn't it? And I'm guessing this is going to have a really detailed engine. Loads more of these 1.8 cars. Do you remember when we first started building these and we had switches inside? They seem to all gone away from switches, and they're all going to this remote control now. And looking at the remote control, this looks very similar to the ones that I've seen this remote control like 2 times now on different models. But again, the whole back comes up to expose this engine. Looks very similar to the Porsche engine again. Not the Porsche, this one. This one that we're building at the moment. No, wait a minute. What one? What engine looks like that? Oh, they're all starting to blend in with each other now. And then when you subscribe, look, a Ferrari hat. There's a screw box, and there is a binder or magazine holder there. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. But that's what we're building. And then what you get in your first pack which, to be honest with you, I haven't looked at yet, is we get a screwdriver and a door. Normally they start with the front fender and stuff, steering wheel, some headlights, and we don't start with a front fender. That's a new one, because in the next pack we've got the brake discs, a wheel, and the rims. So I'm guessing we've got to put the wheel in as well. So that's what we're going to be getting in the first 2 packs. So I'm going to be building that tomorrow, and that's going to appear on the channel on Friday. So that's going to be fun. Let me just get issue 62. Thought I'd show you that now because I won't be able to mention any of that. I can mention it tomorrow, but I won't be able to show it out on the live stream tomorrow. Let me look at chat. Yeah, definitely. I'm waiting for the full model before I feel, because I'm just nervous that we're not going to have the full model. I think we're at this position where I could probably build the Infinity Gauntlet up, and it would be missing bits. And unless you know what you're looking for, I don't think you'd notice, because the big bits are there. I think all the things that are missing are tiny bits. But I'd rather just wait till I've got all of them. Most of fan home parts still come to Ian's house without building for a while. Ah, wow. Ian, are you still getting a lot of stuff? More to the question, are you still doing part work distribution? Because I've been sending people to part work distribution from Australia who are interested in some builds. Don't know. You got the fan home email for the last pack Gauntlet. Unfortunately, we have to inform you that due to circumstances beyond our control, we're able to send you the next delivery out of stock. Well, I've had a letter, but the letter was telling me that I think a gift was out of stock. Didn't say about a delivery out of stock. So I went on the fan home site to check my deliveries. And what you tend to find if you go onto the fan home account, that anything they're not sending you is grayed out. And you get that red bar that says that message. And I have had that for the Infinity Gauntlet, but it's for issues that I didn't know were missing. I've got issues down here that I know are missing. Obviously 70, 77, and now 92. So I don't know. It's crazy. You're missing both front wings, the rear panels, some interior panels, and part of the back seat. So I really suck. I'm going to have to wait for myself. Oh, God. It's not exactly good renom they're getting from you. The fan home, that is. Renom? What does that mean? Someone help me. I'm not that clued up, Mapbuck. What does renome? Is it? It's not exactly good renomé they're getting from you. The fact that I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. I'm a simpleton. This is why I have Phil in chat, because he helps me with words like that and with an understanding. I still remember Blue Curacao, and I used to call it Caraco. It's an IXO product, is it? I didn't know that. Are they releasing it as well, or was that a previous IXO product? Pete? We are running distribution down, only completing the... Ah, right, okay, no problems, Ian. That makes a lot of sense then. Perfect. Right, are you ready for this? Car crash time. Not looking forward to this. Here we go. Right, so stage 62, quite a big stage. Okay, because what we're doing is we're going to be mounting the engine. Now, part-wise, not a lot, but it's these pipes here which are going to cause me a living nightmare, because we've got to start adding these to the engine. And as I just explained to you, I just bring this open. Look how many loose pipes we've got at the moment anyway. We've got one here, one here, one here. Is that it? I think everything else is attached. So there's already 3 loose pipes on there. So I've got to figure that one out. So I've got to figure out where these pipes go. Probably going to use glue for this, because this looks a lot fiddly. Some stuff on top here as well. One that's going right down the centre of the car. That's going to be fun. 2 along the sides there. Plugging these in here. Then I get to mount that to the chassis. Ugh. And then once that's in, I've just got these 2 bits to put on. So if I can get to this stage without having a heart attack, then we should be okay. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to this. When I was reading this before. Reputation. All right, so let me read that again with that word. It's not exactly good reputation they're getting from you, the fan home, that is. Well, you said that's why I see. I don't complain. It is what it is. Fan home have their problems. They can deal with their problems. They know that I'm not happy with them for deliveries, but I just try not to get involved in the drama of it, because they're probably getting that from 20 barrels from other people. And if I was that sort of influencer who could actually like change things, I would. But I'm not. I'm not. No matter what I say to them, it's not going to make the blindest bit of difference. It's an F1 engine, Wayne, not a Mini. No, I'm trying to think. What did we have that we did built loads of flues on top? Flutes. I don't know what it was. Was it the Ferrari 312? I can't remember. I cannot remember. Memory. Memory, I'm telling you. My memory's terrible. Okay, issue 62. Where is it? Come on. 63, 62. Here we go. So look, this is an insole. Look, so there's hardly anything in the back box here, but there is so much to do. We've got some screws there. Now, all of these pipes are silver. So, let's figure this out together. I'm going to put my magnifying glasses on standby. Right, bring the engine over. Let's try and figure this out. So, 62C, I need one of these pipes first. They're all the same size, so that does make things a tiny bit easier. Now, it looks like they're on this side of the car here. And apparently there's two little pins, which there is. So, let me try and show you this. On this edge here, there's two pins just here and just underneath it here. Two pins. So I'm going to be putting these on here. Now, I will put some glue onto these. Both for 12 cylinder, just flat versus... Ah, right, okay. Have you built a Mura? Yeah, here's the Mura. That's it. It was the Mura. Now I've lost my pins. Stand by. There we go. It was the Mura. Had the flutes. Just looked very familiar to me when I first saw it. Okay, I'm going to try and get this in. You have to mind my head. Oh, God. Not the easiest thing to get in. Right, that's one. So I'm guessing they're going out the other side as well, because we've got two of those things on the other side. Put the top one in. And once again, no idea where they're going. They haven't told me yet. Then I've got one that's going... Right, okay. I'm just looking. Okay, on this part here, does anyone... Let's play a game called... What is this thing? What is this thing here? Is that the alternator? Starter motor? No, it's not a starter motor. I don't know what it is. Whatever that thing is there. Does it tell me in the instructions? The wastegate valve. It's the wastegate valve. That's what that is. Well, anyway, we've got a lead which is coming out of a 90-degree direction, which is this one just there. That's got to go in there. Again, I'm not gluing this yet until I can see how this goes in. Oh dear, this is a... Come on. Come on. Oh, I'm wiggling it. I'm wiggling it and I've got it in. There we go. So that's that one in. So stage one of this is done. Oh, and another thing. Car crash. Now I think I've just broke my lens. Hang on, stand by. Oh no, okay. And another thing, right? So resin printer, right? I was talking about, sorry, this is my chance to vent tonight. So I've got the Saturn 4 Ultra, absolutely brilliant printer. You've seen some of the things that I'm printing off it. Well, I didn't realise it's got a FEP sheet count on it. So you can do 60,000 ups and downs before it needs changing. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to keep it going just a tiny bit longer. And I did. It went fine. And then I noticed, actually, I think I might have a little hole in this because it had leaked a tiny bit onto the screen, but I use screen protectors. Not a big deal. So I took the thing off, cleaned it all out, removed the FEP. To change the FEP on a Saturn 4 Ultra takes probably about 40 minutes. Take the old screen protector off, put a new screen protector on, perfect. Put everything back in. One print, fouled print, went straight through the FEP. All over the place. Can you believe that? All the wasted time. I said to Mrs. Wayne last night, I cannot believe this has happened to me. So once again, I replaced the FEP, replaced the screen, and now waiting for another screen protector, because I'm out now, to do it again. Because one part of Maximilian hasn't printed properly. So that's all I need to do. Crazy. That's my luck this week. Right, there we go. Look, wastegate is to stop the turbo from overboosting. Thank you, Bergdis. I'm glad you got an idea, because believe me, I've got absolutely no idea. Okay, so we are going to do exactly the same thing, kind of, whoops, on the other side. So let's turn this round. I'm going to get my glue out again, because if any pipes are coming off, it's these ones. And we've got 2 pins just here. I did just put some glue on the wrong pin then, but I don't think it's going to make a difference. One. I've got 3 of these silver leads left. So here we go. One down the bottom here. Perfect. One just above it. Excellent. And then stand by. Have we got one of them on this side as well? We have, and it's exactly the same thing on this side as well. So got to get this down onto this. This is slightly harder because this is a thicker nipple on here. Hang on. I don't want to have to do the old, well, I'm going to have to, I think. The trick of just making it a little bit bigger. Stand by. So that's all these silver cables in once I've done this. There we go. I've opened that up a tiny bit. Let's see if that makes it a tiny bit easier. Yep, it's on. Let's push it down a little bit. Excellent. That's all the way in. There we go. All the silver leads are on. So next lead I need is this one just here, which has got a little gold band around it, looking like that. I don't know if you can see the gold in the light. Probably not. Okay, that's going to be going. Just trying to get my bearings again. God, it's so hard to try and figure out your bearings. It's going to go on. There should be a nipple. There is a nipple, I think. Yep. It's going to go on this nipple just down the bottom there. Now, one end that's coming off of this has got a lug on it. So that lug's going to go onto that pipe just there. And the other end is going onto the nipple just there. So if I can just wiggle that in, there we go. That's how that's going to go on. That was quite easy. That was clever. Okay, I'm happy there. Right. Right. What are they? Stand by. Retrieve the chassis and cab assembly. Right. Okay. That's this one here. Okay. And remove the 2 transparent fuel lines. That's these. 24D. Right, I've got to take these fuel lines out. Did I glue them in? I didn't, so I've removed them. The fuel line connector, which are these 2 things here, they've got to come out by the look of it. Oh, God. Yep. So the only thing that's staying in is this black lead here. So 1 and 2. Right, don't need anything else there. Let's put that to one side. Right. Right, attach the free end of the black fuel line, which is connected to the fuel line connected to the fuel filter. Okay, so I need one of these. Now, these look the same, I think, don't they? No, we want the one that's got the little blue thing on top. So this one here is going, right, this is one that I did look at before the stream started. So I'm going to try and show you this one on the top camera. In here, gonna find it. There's a, can you see this? Probably not. Just down the top there, there's a nipple for this to go in. So I'm going to try and get that in. Oh dear. Not the easiest thing to get to. Trying to think the best way to handle this. Let's try going that way. Again, this is something that we could have probably put in. Oh wow, got it in right at the start before we put this together, but that's in there. I should have probably really glued that. Let's hope that don't fall out. Okay, the next one, which is this one here, is gonna go. Oh God. Right, again on the top camera. If I was to go all the way down here, there's a hole just into this section, just at the end here. It's going to go into there. So this time I am going to put some glue on this to get this into that hole. So stand by, because this one will come out. I know it will. It's going on the fuel pressure regulator, it's called. Right, I'm gonna see if I can get it in here. This is going to be hard. Oh no, I got it, I got it, I got it. I'm glad I glued it. There we go. So that's that one in. That's crazy. Wow. Right, okay. Then these two fuel lines we took out. Now, one is short, one is long. It doesn't tell me. Then attach the end of the other. So it looks like that the short one, God, is going on. This is so hard. Right, the short one, let's do that first, is going to go on a nipple at the front, just above a pulley. Let's do that now. So we've got a pulley here, and I'm looking for a nipple. I'm not finding one. Stand by. Da, 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 da. So where this black, right, okay, so there's a nipple there. Oh, right, okay, got it. It's hidden by the belt. That's going in there like that. That belt would trap that in real life, to be honest with you. But the other end of that is going nowhere. Again, they just want that hanging out, which means the long one, which isn't going anywhere again, is going into a nipple. God, how am I supposed to get it in here? There's a nipple just... You know what? This one I'm just going to be putting in, and I'll show you afterwards. Hang on. Oh, God, come on. How on earth do they expect me to get this into here? Right, I'm going to have to hold this at the very end and try and get this in. I can see the nipple, but it's not the easiest thing to get in. Almost. I'm confident. There we go. It's in. So that's that one in as well. Right. We are now at a stage where I get to put this into the chassis of the car. So let's do that. It's going to go this way, and I'm just trying to figure out where we're lined. So we've got two lugs at the bottom here, I'm guessing. One here. Where's the other ones? Stand by. Oh no, it's the two that are here. It's these ones. So let me go to this camera. Yeah, no, we're there. So these two here are going onto these two here. So if I put that in gently to where it goes, not easy to... Oh, now I pulled this off. Damn it. This is winding me up. I'm getting wound up. Now, thank God. Oh, this is actually snapped off. Right, okay. So this was the thing that's going onto this bit here, which I've just snapped off loads of this now. Get me glue. Oh, dear. Car crash stream, car crash stream. Right, where did I just drop it? There it is. Stand by. I'm going to get this back into place. Why do I have to keep breaking things? Probably use my tweezers for this. I think I'm going to have to reinforce this with resin, you know, because this that's now causing the problem. Stand by. I knew this was going to do this tonight. I just knew something was going to go wrong. That was going so well as well. Unbelievable. Let me just get some of this out. This might be one of these things that I'll put in afterwards. Okay. It definitely needs reinforcement just on this joint here. That's why I'm using resin. It's going to be the quickest way to get this in as well. So that's going to make that harder. Would Murray Walker say at moments like this? I don't know. The planets are visible tonight. It's very clear tonight. It's something like -2 tonight, I think. I've got more patience. No, I hate it. I hate doing this. I really thought we were done with pipes. Obviously not. Okay, so what I'm going to do is this. I know where this goes. It goes in here like this. Now, to make things a little bit quicker, I am going to put some resin on here. And I will get that into a position that holds. Just like that. Just so I can get this in the car. As you can see, that's actually held on there fine. Okay. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Right, let's try that again. All I've got to do is put this in the car. How hard can that be? Just look at where these holes are again. So the holes are there. There you go. Wherever it's got to be, it's there. But I have got to screw this in from the underside. How on earth am I supposed to do that? How on earth am I supposed to get to the underside? Okay, I'm going to load up a screw. I don't know what I can push down on, you see. So if I can hold it like that. Right, you're not going to see much here. Let me just get some screws in here, then I'll be happy. I think I've got one screw in. I could be wrong. Let me get my bigger screwdriver. Nope. Please let my bigger screwdriver work. Right, okay. Again, I just got to... Nope, I didn't get that screw in there. Not good. It is lined up to where it needs to be, though. Right, I believe this one's going in. Excellent. Right, okay, so now that's tight. Tighten this one up. Stand by. Perfect. Get that in as tight as I can. There we go. The engine's now holding itself in. Right. I've got to put these back in. Yeah, let's go on that camera there. So let's just get what way round these go. So the one on the with the blue here is going back into the position on top here. Like that. This one with the black is going next to it. Perfect. And then finally connect the other fuel line to the oil tank cap. I've done that. And then we've got to put these fuel lines back in. Where did I put them? Oh God. So one, which I've got down here. Move that back so I can get a little bit of length on that. Stand by. I can see it, I just can't get it out. Hang on. Almost. I seem to be hung up somewhere, just behind here. Definitely not the easiest thing. Well, one of these I can get in. That's just going into the top here. That's where I took it out from. But this bottom one, I've got to rotate it around here. Almost. Just get the length out of it. Perfect. And then plug that underneath it. This is hard. Obviously, I didn't expect to do this today. As in, how hard this is going to be. Alright, get in there. Aha. Perfect. They're both in. So everything I unplugged from there is now back in. It's looking good. I think that's right. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, I thought I'd done something wrong. Okay, and then that means I've got the last two bits of this stage. I can't believe we've just done 2 stages tonight, which are these bits here, which I've got to figure out where they go. So again, now this time, now the engine's on here, where these go down the front. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to figure out these. Right, okay. So this should be easy actually. So I've got, they're going into, let me show you on the top camera, they're going into the holes here, but they're not telling me. I think these go, I think these pipes here go underneath them. So they're going to be going into these points just here and here. There's 2 holes and I'm pushing them in. I'm trying to figure out, oh, and the black end goes into the hole that I've got there. So let's get that end in first. God. And which doesn't want to go in. So perhaps it's this one that I need to put in. No, it's definitely that one. I'm looking at the end here. The end isn't like it says in the pictures. It's supposed to be a really, really tiny end on this. It's definitely the right piece. It's definitely going in the right place. But I'm going to have them on top. Oh, I think I've got it almost. Just get that down there. Don't want to force it, you see. Right, I'll put it in like that. I still need to get that connected into that back section. Let me just do this side. It's exactly the same on this side, you see. My God. Again, not the... Oops, I've just knocked something else off there. Let me put that back on in a minute. Which I've just dropped on the floor. Stand by. What a car crash stream. Let's try and give you a bit of variety with the failures here. I need to get that into position just here. But a lot of these leads are in the way, you see, so it's hard to do. One. And almost 2. And 2. Once again, just try and get this part into the hole. Is anyone a fan of changing the subject, American football? We've just lost Cooper Cup. And the Rams, not very happy person. Again, I think I might have to do this bit later because it's not playing ball. Get get this out of the way. I don't understand why this is not fitting in the hole like it's meant to. I thought it was directional to start off with, but it's not. So I am just going to move a lot of these things out of the way just so I can get this in here. And I'm probably going to have to use a bit of brute strength to get this in. So let me just line that up and get that in first. They are going off in the right direction, aren't they? Yep. So they're both in, but I'm going to have to figure out how to get these into this back section here, because it's definitely too big. And if I try and force it, I think I'm going to break it. Let me just... Oh, actually, like you see, I can get it in there, but then it just pops out here. And now something else has fallen off. Yeah, I think I will muck around with that and do something after the stream. I'm gonna, if I touch any more, something else is gonna fall off, which I don't want it to do. Now it's got to get this back in. Stand by. Why does things always go wrong? I really thought once we'd done the engine, almost in. There you go. Oh no! God damn it! Stand by. I thought once we've done the engine, it's going to get easier, this build. But yeah, it's far from it. What a nightmare. And then I've dropped something on the floor somewhere, which is like a red thing. I don't know where that is, unless it's on me. No. So after this stream, I'm going to be on my hands and knees. We have done that stage. So, you know, hopefully it'll get easier from here. I'm going to do some tidy up afterwards, but oh my God. I get so stressed on these streams. It's unbelievable. This is why I like it when things go easy, and I've got that chuffed look in my face. But when it's like that, oh my God. And I'll be honest with you, some of those pipes could have gone in a lot earlier on in the build to make it less difficult now. But I mean, look, we've got now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 pipes which aren't connected at the moment to anything. So we got to try and figure out where they go as well. What an absolute nightmare. I agree, Burgess. The detail of this is superb. Yeah, the detail might be good, but it's giving me a headache and makes me want to cry. John Drum, how's it going, John? John, I was watching your last video. How many boxes have you got in the background of Fan Home and Deagostini and Agora? Oh my God, you've got like a whole warehouse full of stuff in your place. That's pretty crazy stuff. Right, I will clear this up. Thank you for joining me tonight. Once again, we've got the normal chat Thursday, tomorrow night. We've got ET on the channel tomorrow, and then as I said on Friday, I'm going to get to work on that 3:30. But I really hope you like that video or the stream.